What's up everybody, my name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today's Wednesday, May 28th. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about some major upgrades that have recently been announced that are going to help DOG and also the Runes protocol scale and be competitive towards ecosystems such as Solana and Ethereum. Now, you must be wondering what that's all about. Well, if you're not familiar, Runes protocol over the past year has had a lot of friction. A lot of people have been buying their lots in bulk, which has not been really friendly for new users, but that is about to change. So let's go ahead and cover it in this video and cover charting and analysis as well. So let's go ahead and smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X, and please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. Guys and girls, let's get right into it. So right now, DOG Bitcoin is at a 513 million market cap. Now, over the past 7 days, it's up 23%. Over the past 24 hours, -4%. That's completely normal. Over the past month, up 98%. Over the past year, 18% overall, up 14%. I absolutely love this, especially when we compare to Bitcoin's price. DOG Bitcoin, in terms of Satoshis, is catching up, as we've talked about. We've even mentioned it down here at the very bottom, where we're down almost 70%. So let's go see the ranking of DOG. So right now, DOG Bitcoin is ranked 116. Again, I'm telling you, sooner or later, it's going to flip SPX 6900. And I will tell you most likely what will happen to DOG Bitcoin, which is like two different case scenarios of when Kraken announced spot listing for DOG and in which price volatility to the up or to the downside that DOG will react to. Now, over the past week, we're seeing that right now. Yesterday, we saw Discover Crypto, which used to be affiliated with BitBoy Crypto before he left. Discover Crypto, which has over like 1 million followers on both YouTube and on Twitter, went to go visit the booth over at the Bitcoin conference for DOG Bitcoin. Now, obviously, we want to give a huge congratulations to Vito, JDog, and the rest of the team for supporting DOG. But based on what I've had my conversations with both of them, they're saying just yesterday, which was an industry event, very limited, not open to the public, just an industry event for industry folk. It was busy, lines, everybody was interacting, everybody was asking, what is DOG? And that's exactly what you want when you have a booth, is you want to have those questions sparked and you want people interested in what that token is. So this is just the beginning. We still have the rest of the week to go for DOG Bitcoin for the public. So this is going to be really exciting to see what the results are going to be. Now, yesterday I attended the Inscribe Atlantis. I went to go visit some of the members from the Pizza Ninjas party. I got to meet Trevor, got Chris Coffee, and many other different people, some dog holders as well. I remember there's a guy named Kevin who just spotted me wearing this hat, which was really cool. So give a shout out to all you guys and girls out there. It was amazing to meet all of you. And last night, as you can see from this footage, there is the DOG after party over at the Terrace nightclub. Now, this was actually amazing. A ton of people showed up. It was absolutely packed. It got busier and busier and busier. And everybody was super friendly. Like everybody from around the world, from you name it. We had New York, Florida, Texas, New Mexico. I met some guy from Germany. I met some members from the Sats Terminal team. It was absolutely a ball, and it was getting absolutely packed. And that's great. The reason that's important is because you need to understand how big a community actually is, especially if they meet in real life. And as you tell from the specific clip, a ton of people had a great time, and it was amazing to see everybody commute for one positive cause, to celebrate the Kraken FX listing and also to support the free and fair movement and be at the forefront of something that is changing the landscape of how tokens should be seen when it comes to even distribution, and community is first and foremost the most important thing. Now let's talk about the recent news that's been going on. So recently an article called Crypto Times published something that said DOG rallies 47% ahead of Bitcoin conference, but they also mentioned the growing speculation that OKX could be the next big exchange to list DOG. The reason you want articles like this to be published is because it puts a lot of pressure on that exchange, knowing that all eyes are wondering what that exchange is going to do. Again, my theory is that OKX is going to list DOG for spot trading after Kraken. That's just my personal perspective. But here's the major news, okay? So yesterday, Ordinals made a big announcement, and that was regarding Starknet, and then I'll talk about DotSwap. Now, Starknet has launched a USDC rune. Can you believe it? It's a stable coin that's on the Runes protocol that is one-to-one backed by the actual USDC and is already tradable within the Xverse.App using the DotSwap feature. Now let's talk about DotSwap. Now, this is the thing that you need to pay attention to, which are these market makers. makers, which is very important to allowing runes to be traded with ease. Now, fully trusted liquidity pools have finally arrived on Bitcoin. Runes trading is now self-custodial and trustless for buyers, sellers, and market makers on .swap Nexus. That's the new stage for .swap. No more buying runes, aka lots, ever again. So Leonidas says, let me get this straight. Market makers can now trustlessly provide liquidity to an LP or a liquidity pool that powers a USDC to DOG swap natively on Bitcoin's L1. This is the most important thing, not an L2. This is an L1 solution, which lets you buy the exact amount of DOG that you want without needing to buy in lots anymore. I think Bitcoin DeFi is happening, guys. And this is really important. So basically, even though .swap Nexus or .swap is going to take a small percentage for a fee for those specific trades, if it's to buy or sell DOG, now these market makers have these specific stable coins, USDC Rune, within their own protocol that allows people to, basically you or me, to trade with ease. I definitely think that's something that Magic Eden and other marketplaces can install into their own marketplace for runes and just completely change the game. But this is a huge game changer. And this is why I've been telling everybody that it's only been a year since runes have been around. You have to give this some time to develop. And in fact, this is actually developing a lot faster than what I've seen on Uniswap on Ethereum or Jupiter or Orca or even Radium on Solana. This is something that is in line to be built really fast. And so if you have DOG right now, all you have to do is accumulate and just wait for the next year to go to the end of 2025. A lot's going to happen for Bitcoin DeFi. Last but not least is cover charting analysis. As you see, we saw a little bit of a pullback, but you notice that the candles, at least the wicks, are not that really big. The wicks are actually quite small in terms of selling pressure, and the candlesticks themselves are kind of weak in terms of selling pressure. So you remember at the very beginning of the video, I mentioned something about Kraken making an announcement for DOG spot trading. What could possibly happen? This is what I think could happen. So right when Kraken announces a DOG spot listing, I think there could be a retracement, meaning a pullback. And that pullback can actually hit around a 450 to even 460 million market cap, which is completely normal. And the reason that possibly could happen is because you see these people who bought either DOG at like 300 million or maybe 400 million market cap decide, you know what, this is my time to buy the rumor, sell the news. But usually what I see happens is that people that end up taking profit, those bags end up getting bought by the people who see the long-term vision. And there's a lot of people within the Bitcoin world, especially DOG holders, that hold on for the long term as they know that DOG is going to surpass $1 billion. So they're most likely going to buy those bags and just keep the price stable, and then we return back in the trajectory. Because again, we would form a higher low even if we hit a 460 million market cap, as this is a higher low here, this is a higher low here, this would just be another higher low. That's completely normal. And even if it dropped all the way down to, say, for instance, around 380 million market cap, it'd still be another higher low, just to give you some perspective. And I think we have plenty of time. And if we zoom out on the weekly basis, the weekly time frame is just one small red candlestick, and that's completely normal as well. As this red candlestick, people thought, oh, this was the end. It was not. It kept going. And I'm telling you right now, this wick right here is actually quite small in terms of selling pressure, and the candlestick's actually quite low as well. And as I mentioned before, with the MACD is telling me with these green histogram bars, we're getting bigger and bigger. We have to at least get to this point, and right now we're seeing with the blue and orange line, we still have a lot of time to go. We haven't even crossed this purple line. As you see, whenever we cross the purple line, that sends us into a huge bullish trajectory. We're still below it. We're not even above it just yet. Now back on the daily time frame, you can see here, this is the 200-day and 50-day moving average. The 50-day is this orange line. Look at how it's curving. That means sooner or later it's going to form a golden cross. And that golden cross is going to send us parabolic to the upside. So I think this will probably take around a couple weeks for this to happen. I think just based on this, it has to happen within the first week of June that we could see a golden cross, just in my theory, based on what I'm seeing on the charts. But when that golden cross does happen, ladies and gentlemen, it's game over for the bears. And that's all I have to say. So as a conclusion and statement, listen, I've kind of lost my voice over the Vegas event, but it was wonderful to meet everybody, and it was really awesome to get personal with all of you and just talk about why you got involved, why you're invested in DOG. I mean, a lot of you have told me like this is the first time you've ever been a part of a meme coin culture. Well, I can absolutely be there with you. This is the first time I've ever really been with the culture this much, invested in much mind share and also market share as well. This is something that I really truly believe in, and I think a lot of you feel the exact same way. So with that said, I'll also make a video tomorrow, but until then I have to head back. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, but as always, by supporting the channel, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding Dog on the Moon. Till then, see you guys and girls next time.